Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria. Welcome to the channel. This is our weekly reading for the week of August 4th, 2025. Let's see what advice, guidance, God, Spirit, the universe has for us for this week, August 4th, 2025. Okay, for this week's reading, I've chosen to use one of my own decks, the Scrying Poetry Tarot. So all the cards are poetry. Let's see what comes up for us here. I'm doing my mini cross spread as usual. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. And it says, so the minor arcana are free form, the court cards are limericks, and the majors are haiku in this deck. So it says, it's up to us to free our own lives. So that's the bottom card. As the underlying deeper message, or message from the subconscious, you could say, it's implying, I'm getting the sense that there will be big decisions that we need to make this week. And we have to make them. We have to free our own lives. So breaking free of some sort of restriction, which could very well be, because it's 10 of Swords, thoughts and beliefs, things we've held on to in our minds that are holding us back, that are binding us, and we need to break those chains. Okay. Now, the first card in the main spread, the card that represents us or the viewer this week, is the 10 of Wands. So another 10, two 10s here. Completion, but even because 9 is completion, 10 is like beyond completion, but not quite the new. Shifts this week. Things are shifting. Okay, so this says, backbreaking work, but a labor of love. So this is the card that's representing us as the individual. We need to work on ourselves. It's not easy. It's backbreaking work, but a labor of love. We're doing this inner work. We're setting ourselves free. We're going through these shifts internally, but also that will then reflect externally. Because we love ourselves, right? We respect ourselves. We see that we are worthy people, worthy human beings, and we need to do this deep work. I wouldn't say it's quite shadow work, but it's making those decisions and doing the stuff we need to do to better ourselves and our lives, basically. Now, laying across us in our environment can also be the challenge. We have the Queen of Coins, so Queen of Pentacles. And here we have a limerick. There once was a queen of the forest who loved all the beasts and the rest. She helped all come to life and sorted out strife, lest she deny milk from her breast. So this is someone in our environment. And it feels like a familial pattern. So it may not be just one person. It's familial patterns, right? That last line is sort of like the hook of the limerick is sort of like the reversal energy. Now, many of you probably know I keep my cards upright. And if one comes up reversed in reading, it's very strong. But this deck, the way I wrote it, is that the reversal is in the poetry too. And that's what's hanging. I feel like it's hanging on me, right? Lest she deny milk from her breast. So there is a familial or ancestral or even community pattern, because this could have to do with your workplace or some other type of community you're connected to or involved with, that is denying nourishment, though by definition of what it is, whether that's family, ancestors, your workplace, your club, your group, there should be support and nourishment. Yet the challenge here, I feel like, is seeing where that is lacking or from whom in that group it is lacking, or again, a pattern. We're breaking ourselves free. We need to free our lives. It's up to us. It's work. It's backbreaking work. but it's a labor of love. It's nurturing ourselves. Interesting. Okay, now crowning the reading in the mind position, we have the Eight of Swords, and it says, lest we blind ourselves, bound by our own lies. Eight of Swords. In the mind, and this is the beliefs, the thoughts. You could say the lies, and for some it may be we've literally held on to a lie, but the truth has been, or will be revealed this week. To ourselves, the lie, the thought, the belief that we've held on to, what we've wanted so badly to be, that we realize now was not and will never be. This can be hard. This can be harsh, right? We do have that Ten of Swords below, but it's up to us. This realization is happening now. It needs to happen now. It's coming to light. And of course, we have the full moon this week, right? And a lot of astrological stuff going on. Okay, it's tied in with that. All right, below in the physical realm, we have the King of Wands. There was a courageous king with flair, who was passionate and much did he dare. He was focused yet kind, and quite jolly you'd find, lest he be crossed and give you the burning glare. I feel this is our energy in our physical life. We got all this stuff going on in our minds, right? These realizations, this breaking free, this work to truly love who we are, not maybe who we thought we were, right? And in our physical realm, in our physical lives, we're moving forward with courage. We're ready to take on whatever changes may come from this inner setting ourselves free. That's the theme here. And anyone who tries to hold us back, we'll just give them the burning glare. Like, no, you cannot. I'm on a mission to set ourselves free. In the past, we have the Two of Wands. What to choose for personal advancement. Now, this is in the past. I feel this is part of, like, quote unquote, I'll say the lie, the thought, the belief, the thing we've held on to, the vision we've held on to that we know never was and never could be. It made us be selfish in some capacity. And because that's in the past position, we've already let that go. We see now that our personal advancement is this: taking care of who we truly are. Now, I don't feel like this is self-care, like go take a bath and get a massage this week. You can do that, of course. But it's the inner stuff, the self-worth energy. We are worthy to be who we are. Now, the future card here is the Four of Coins. And it says, security affirmed, manage wise but sound. So we will be successful. We will be successful. We will find the self-security that we have been seeking. It's almost like this week is the last step we need to take. Doesn't mean it stops, but it's the setting those patterns, removing the things we believed in, the lies, the ways things have been that we've held in our heads, in our minds. It's like I see a broom sweeping it away. But we will maintain those practices, that groundedness that we need to be in this, this fours and coins, earth, square, very grounded, very stable, very secure. Manage wise, but sound. We will achieve the sense of self-security that we have been working towards. This is like the final chop. The final chop. Now, interesting, I didn't lay those 3 extra cards as I usually do, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm going to read this read the poem through in time order. So starting with the past card into the present and the future. So we'll see how this sounds. What to choose for personal advancement. There was a courageous king with flair, who was passionate and much did he dare. He was focused yet kind, and quite jolly you'd find, lest he be crossed and give the burning glare. Backbreaking work, but a labor of love. There once was a queen of the forest, who loved all the beasts and the rest. She helped all come to life and sorted out strife, lest she deny milk from her breast. Lest we blind ourselves, bound by our own lies. Security affirmed, manage wise but sound. So I always find it interesting to read it through and see what resonates with you, what phrase jumps out at you. But it really is about freeing ourselves from things we've held on to that hold us back, that we know held us back. And our sense of self-worth solidifying. Okay, that is our weekly reading for the week of August 4th, 2025. Thank you everyone for being here, and I'll see you back here soon.